Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to do a little update on the current state of our personal collection of vintage Penguin Cygnus petrol lighters. This table model with the bear emblem is one of the new additions since the last time we did a group video of the whole collection. This was a gift from our friend Bill Calkins. Does show some wear, scuffs. It's missing the gasket or O-ring from the fuel screw. But you all know that I don't place too much importance upon that. And this lighter still functions very well even without it. Doesn't have any problem retaining fuel, as the Cygnus will, at least the table models, hold for, I don't know, at least a couple of months. Now, the most recent addition was this White Horse Cellar Scotch whiskey advertising lighter, and I actually fueled this well over a week ago, and it's still lighting, which is sort of an anomaly with the Cygnus. As you all know, I have not made any secret about the fact that that is the one shortcoming with this lighter, is that the fuel does not last very long in the tank without evaporating. But this particular lighter seems to hold it pretty tight, and well over a week later is still lighting up. The one that we had acquired just before that was another gift from our YouTube friend Sean. Sean hangs out in the live stream often. He lives in England, and a very good friend of the DependableFlame.com YouTube channel. I believe this is a table model, which brings our total of table Cygnus lighters to 4 that function the way they should. And then the one back there in the corner is a parts lighter. We have this Lapert Licores CA Venezuela liquor distributor with Beefeater Gin advertising and Stuart Dundee Scotch whiskey on the other side. We've already touched on that one. And then this one is advertising for Brother Sewing Machine Company of Pennsylvania. Most of these show scuffs, scratches, all that kind of stuff. You all know that by now. Now, I stated in the individual video for this convertible table model that I believe this was the same size lighter as the full size. And it does look here like they are identical in size, just with the holes drilled in the bottom for it to accept the table base. It's kind of hard for me to see here through the viewfinder. So we have a total of 4 table models and 17 pocket models, 5 of which are the short variety, and 2 of those short ones are advertising. This one for Victory Optical. Nice 2-color graphic. And the other one for Southern Motors Inc. Both of them with the advertising there along the back spine. We have another 2-panel advertiser for Pacific Transport Lines. Got a nice enameled emblem for Flying A, and then this lighter is engraved Tidewater Oil Company, Portland, Maine, September 1963, which the Tidewater Oil Company was associated with Flying A. We've already touched on the White Horse Cellar Scotch whiskey advertiser, which doesn't have any engravings, just the enameled emblem. And then we have a 3-panel advertiser for Canadian Club whiskey. Canadian Club in blue and then whiskey in red. Have the quotation marks in blue and the CC for Canadian Club in red. And then on the front spine, it is engraved for Getz Brothers and Company, Japan. Got a nice Mount Fuji painted scene. This one is marked Cornwall instead of Cygnus. Cornwall Slimline. And has a dancing woman of some kind. It seems like when I bought it, it was sold as a Greek motif. I don't know if that's the case or not. Another hobnail design with a dragon on it. I've seen versions of this that have paint on part of the graphic, and I'm not sure whether this one had paint or not. The lighter looks like it's in fairly good condition to have had all that paint worn off by use, but who knows. That is a Cygnus. We have a few here that are not marked Cygnus. This champagne tone or rose gold, whatever you would call it, is marked Prince. All made in Japan, and I'm sure all came out of the same factory. The green tone, one of my favorites. Green with gold accents. Very nice lighter. One of the very first ones to take a home in my personal collection here. Is I wasn't really a collector at all when I first started. This was another one of the first Cygnus that I collected. Very nicely engraved with this intricate scroll work and dimples or stimpling or whatever you would call that. That one. The fuel screw is marked Penguin Cygnus, but when I found this lighter, it did not have a fuel screw in it. So this fuel screw is one that I took off of that gold tone parts lighter back there. So I mentioned that the table lighter back in the corner was a parts lighter. So are these two at the top. So I'm not counting those three as part of the collection necessarily. So we got 3 of the bigger table lighters, 1 of the smaller convertible table lighters, 5 short models, 2 of which are advertising, a total of 17 pocket models, so 12 of the full size, and in an array of different embellishments, paint schemes, emblems, colors, and all that. Glad to give you guys a view of this collection, and it's definitely something that I'm proud of that I've been able to put together over the last few years, and look forward to adding more to it. Until next time.